Bruce Sussman.
Well, it's a Monday. Hope you had a nice weekend, the first weekend of the new year. It was beautiful weather except for the wind, and now we're switching to the liquid sunshine. We've got scattered rain showers at times tonight. Temperatures dropping slowly into the upper 30s, and then tomorrow it's more rain at times around here with high temperatures into the low 40s. But notice this, the lows will also be between 35 and 40 degrees overnight, so we don't have to worry about the slick roads, at least not because of frost or any kind of freezing fog tomorrow. Outside right now, a live look from our Coin Tower camera. It's 43 degrees, still have a bit of an east breeze, and that is gradually decreasing and will continue to do that tonight. Here's the rain, and some of it's moderate to heavy over around Pacific City right now. Most of the action will lift north of us, so we just get brushed with some light rain at times. As I zoom in on the radar, you can see that most of the valley from Salem north is dry, although between Silverton and Woodburn there is a little bit of light rain. Then you get up into the metro area here, and we've got rain on the west side. I'm noticing a few places have picked up a whopping 1/100 of an inch so far, so it's very light, and it'll be around at times this evening. Temperatures will be a lot warmer than we saw this morning. We were in the 20s, but with the extra clouds around and a little bit of a breeze, we will be warmer this time around. Highs were in the 40s today, about where they should be this time of year. You know, I've heard a lot of people throw around this term because of that Arctic blast, the polar vortex. Have you heard this terminology? Well, here's what it is and why it's causing this Arctic blast across the country. It is swirling winds of unbelievably cold air up around the Arctic Circle. And we're not exactly sure why, but sometimes this swirl breaks into pieces, and that allows chunks of it to come on down across Canada and into the lower 48. And that's exactly what is happening right now. It happens sometimes every 2 or 3 years. We get a blast like this. Right now, 12 below in Chicago, air temperatures 15 below in Minneapolis, and it's 16 in Atlanta, still freezing or less along the Gulf of Mexico. That is really very rare. But when you factor in with the wind chill, when you look at these numbers, almost 40 below from Chicago up through Minneapolis and across many parts of Indiana and Illinois. Feels like 40 below when you step outside. And so that explains the flight cancellations, the school closures, and all of that. That's just dangerous weather. Now, around here, the rainy season restart is underway. Look at all these systems out over the Pacific. 3 of them in a row that will impact us. This one's going to go to California. So let's talk about our systems and when they show up. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow. And again, just light rain at times as we go through the day. There's lunchtime. And as we go into the evening commute tomorrow, still rain showers around. Not a ton of mountain snow, but a little bit. Then we get into Wednesday. Our second system will be a little stronger, especially in the afternoon when the cold front blows in. And this will put down some decent snow over the Cascades on Wednesday night. Then we get into Thursday morning, and maybe we have a little lull early on. But here's another rainmaker, and I could just take this on out into the weekend. I will, in fact, in the 7-day forecast. But tomorrow's wet at times along the coast and in the valley. Highs are going to be in the 40s tomorrow. Central and eastern Oregon will watch for some possible freezing fog early. Same thing in the gorge tomorrow, and maybe a couple inches of snow on Mount Hood. 36 for our low in Portland tomorrow, 44 for a high. So we are above freezing, and it looks wet and breezy with that Wednesday system, especially in the afternoon and again on Saturday. So here's the 7-day forecast that I'm used to creating in the rainy season,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Right.
Unlike the ones we've had for weeks now. And so I do think, looking at the totals, we could get 2 inches of rain between now and Sunday.
Okay.
That's more than we have had in all of the last 30 to 40 days.
You know, my daughter in Minneapolis says she's sick of the vortex and wants to go to Phoenix, you know, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, ha, ha, ha. She goes,